I'm going to answer this with the story of my postpartum journey for the last 6 weeks. So this is going to be a long one, so stick with me. So you push your baby out, everything is fine, baby latches on. So the baby starts cluster feeding. So very short feeds, very close together for like 24, 48 hours. I know lactation consultants are going to come for me for this, but breastfeeding hurts. It hurts in the first couple weeks. I don't care what y'all say. It is uncomfortable until it's not. Yes, there are things that can be helped by consultation with a lactation consultant. All things otherwise perfect, it is uncomfortable and if not painful. Your milk comes in about 2 days after you go home, which is great. However, your boobs are a lot bigger than they used to be. The nipple itself is a lot bigger, and your baby, even though she is a big baby, her mouth is only so big. So because you are so engorged, she cannot get a deep latch. So it hurts even more. You figure out the latch issue, you're still really exhausted. Your husband offers to take over a nighttime feed, but that also doesn't help you, because if you skip a feed, you still have to pump, or else your milk supply is going to go down. You have to worry about nipple confusion. You have to worry about if baby will even take the bottle. So you decide it is not even worth the hassle, and you say, no, I will continue to be exhausted. All the while you are starving because of the increased calorie requirement for breastfeeding, but you don't have enough time to feed yourself properly. Then baby starts getting really gassy, really colicky, crying all the time. You hear from other people, well, I mean, is she getting enough? Is that why she's crying? And that suggestion that you are not adequately feeding your baby can really take a toll. So you're trying to figure out why all of a sudden is baby so unhappy. Realize that it's probably from what you're eating. Eventually you have to cut out dairy. So now there's a ton of things you cannot eat that you really love, but it's worth it because baby's not screaming all night. So you finally say, you know, I need to get some more sleep. Let's do the bottle. So now you have to worry about pumping. Am I pumping too much? Is there too much milk in the fridge? The milk in the fridge has to go in the freezer so it doesn't go bad. You finally get into a routine. You know which feeding your husband is going to take. You have a time to pump. Baby's starting to get 3-hour stretches between feeds. You start to feel better. You're more healed. And then boom, baby goes through a growth spurt. She's no longer lasting very long, eating every 30 minutes to an hour. And you're like, what is going on? So this is how my last 6 weeks have been going. And I have help. My mom is here. I have another child, and my mom has been able to take care of him. And that's a huge thing that a lot of people don't have. I have the ability to stay home for 12 weeks and figure all this stuff out. And I don't have supply issues, even though it's a constant worry. I make tons of milk. My baby is growing and gaining weight. So imagine for someone who has barriers. They have 2-3 other kids. They have to go back to work. They have family who never breastfed and is constantly telling them, just give the baby formula. They come on this app and see people pumping 20 ounces with one pump, and they're only able to pump one. Like, all of those things take a toll in a period where you have lots of hormone shifts, you feel isolated, and you are exhausted. That's how breastfeeding can destroy your mental health.